This may be the most incredible film you will ever see, but the facts that will be presented are true.
For nearly 3,000 years, man has searched for the Lost Ark of the Covenant.
The Bible speaks of the Ark leveling mountains and laying waste to entire regions. Not something to be taken lightly.
Welcome to Ravensdeath, Real or Really Real? Episode 1, Noah's Ark of the Covenant. Can a Hollywood blockbuster accurately portray the search for Noah's elusive Ark? On this edition of Real or Really Real, I will separate fact from non-fact from really non-fact. Good evening. This is Ravensdeath, Professor Ravensdeath. As a veteran paranormal educator, I have haunted the classrooms, lecture halls, cafeterias, and parking lots of numerous community, junior, and online colleges, many of them accredited. If you have an adult learning center in your town, I've spoken at it. And now I'm bringing my expertise to the YouTubes. In this series I will be examining cinematic portrayals of real, historical, paranormal, and strange events. We'll start with Noah's Ark of the Covenant. Thanks, no doubt, in part to the box office success of Raiders of the Lost Ark, many people's understanding of the Ark of the Covenant has been warped by this less than rigorously researched piece of cinematic fluff. For those of you unfamiliar with the film, Raiders is an admittedly thrilling adventure starring Alfred Molina and Karen Allen, which pits an intrepid university professor against some rather unpleasant Nazis as they circle the globe in pursuit of the biblical Ark of the Covenant. Now, it's been quite a while since I really studied the Bible, but I can promise you, my Sunday school teacher, Mrs. Watkins, was quite the ecclesiastical taskmistress, and I didn't get to portray third wise men from the left in the annual Christmas pageant 8 years running just because of my pretty face, though I'm sure that didn't hurt. Fortunately, my familiarity with the film in question is far more recent thanks to my handy video disc player. I'm sure many of our more erudite viewers are familiar with the various documentaries on the search for the Ark that were released during the 1970s heyday of meticulous cinematic investigation into all manners of strange and wonderful mysteries. In Search of Noah's Ark is my absolute favorite. I still clearly remember being astounded at the film's findings and looking forward excitedly to the near future when Noah's actual Ark would be excavated from its multi-millennial resting place on Turkey's Mount Ararat. However, as the years rolled on, it became distressingly clear that that wasn't necessarily going to happen. So going into Raiders, I was perfectly willing to accept that the Ark might be a bit smaller than the supposed Ararat vessel. I mean, we know the Ark's measurements: 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high. But that said, I've never been convinced that we knew for sure how long a cubit actually was. Maybe there were metric cubits, or perhaps somewhere along the line a biblical scribe used the wrong conversion. So I was totally open to the idea that the Ark might have been a bit smaller. But I'm sorry, the Ark in Raiders is absurdly inaccurate in its tininess. Of course, these days the serious Ark research centers on quantum mechanics to explain the Ark. But even so, most people still get their Ark information from Indiana Jones. First of all, the Raiders Ark doesn't appear to be constructed of gopher wood. Granted, no one knows what gopher wood looked like or what type of tree it came from, but still. Also, and most importantly, there is no way all the various pairs of animals could have fit in the Ark. I've done in-depth research using a replica prop from the film, and beyond a few pairs of cats, dogs, guinea pigs, and ferrets, along with a sampling of hamsters, mice, tiny birds, and reptiles, really can't get that much in there, and things don't go well when you try to float it. Or add the wrong sets of animals. Snakes mixed in with just about anything else? Never a good idea. And unless Noah and his family were leprechauns, and there's scant evidence for this theory, it's incredibly unlikely that they could have lived inside it, even without exemplars of the world wildlife population. Now, I know what you're saying. Professor Ravensdeath, what about the TARDIS effect? The TARDIS effect, for the less science-minded among you, is the well-known phenomena of an object that is substantially larger on the inside than it would appear possible from the outside. While I wholeheartedly agree that the TARDIS effect may likely be an answer for many Ark-related questions, I simply can't square the Raiders imposter as the real thing regardless, due entirely to the prop replica's utter lack of seaworthiness, and I have the sopping wet tweeds and disgruntled house pets to prove it. So while Raiders of the Lost Ark may be a fun slice of speculative adventure, it is, I'm afraid, a fairly poor historical documentary. Thank you for joining me on this premiere episode of Real or Really Real. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking it. And if you'd like to keep up to date with all my video releases, please subscribe. Thank you, and I hope to see you next time. This is Professor Ravensdeath, wishing you rest in peace.